Reference service is an important activity in all types of libraries. There are two types of reference service: long range reference service, ready reference service, or short range reference service. In long range reference service, a lot of time is taken to gather information and answers the user's information needs. Information is furnished immediately or in a moment in ready reference service. The information furnished in the ready reference service is factual, numerical, or background type. The information is brief and precise. If you ask, for instance, what is the height of Mount Everest, or what is the population of Andhra Pradesh in 2001, who won Nobel Prize in Peace in 2001, such queries need very precise information. We use ready reference sources like yearbooks, almanacs, directives, and statistical sources to answer them.
The ready reference sources are usually published serially, and you find brief and pinpointed information in them. Reference librarians consult them to answer factual and directory type of reference queries. Uses of the ready reference sources. The major uses of ready reference sources include: 1. They provide in nutshell facts and figures. 2. They are mostly in single volumes instead of multiple volumes, so they are easy for consultation. 3. They provide various information about organizations, prominent people, their addresses and activities. 4. They provide chronological lists of important events, both national and international. 5. These ready reference sources are less expensive when compared with the multiple volume sets of encyclopedia, dictionaries, etc. 6. These sources are regularly updated, so they contain latest and authentic information in all fields. 7. They are helpful to the reference libraries to answer the short-range reference queries. Yearbooks. A yearbook is an annual compendium of facts, figures, and information of the events of the previous year of any subject. A concise account of all important events is provided in the yearbooks. ALA Glossary defines yearbook as an annual compendium of facts and statistics of the preceding year, frequently limited to a special topic. According to Harris Glossary, a yearbook is a volume, often called an annual, containing current information of a variable nature in brief, descriptive, and/or statistical form. The yearbooks are of two kinds. They are: 1. General yearbooks, and 2. The supplements to encyclopedias. The general yearbooks are further categorized into 4 kinds as: 1. The international yearbooks, 2. The national yearbooks, 3. Organizational yearbooks, and 4. Subject yearbooks. In the case of the international yearbooks, the scope and coverage are international. The Statesman yearbook and the Europa yearbook belong to this category. See the Statesman's yearbook. It is published annually from the year 1864 by Macmillan from 2 places, London and New York. It is the statistical and historical annual of the states of the world. The 4 parts of the yearbook cover international organizations, the Commonwealth, the United States, and the other countries. The Europa World Yearbook is published annually from 1959 by Europa Publications, London. There are 2 volumes. Volume 1 covers United Nations and other international organizations describing their functions, membership, and addresses. Arrangement is alphabetical. Volume 2 covers organizations from the rest of the world. Organizations are listed alphabetically region-wise. Under national yearbooks, you find the several examples. Britain, an official handbook. This is published annually from 1948 by the Statistical Office, London. It gives information about events in the Great Britain. In the case of India, a good example is the India, a Reference Annual. It is published from Delhi by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India from 1953. It contains information on diverse aspects of Indian life. It covers the land and people, government, defense, education, culture, health, agriculture, planning, awards, diplomatic relations with other countries, and so on. Another example is Manorama Yearbook, published from Kottayam by Malayala Manorama from the year 1965. Other yearbooks of regional and local importance are Asia Yearbook and Andhra Pradesh Yearbook. The organizational yearbooks provide information about the organizations, their history, progress, objectives, functions, and activities. The best examples in this category include the Yearbook of the United Nations, published by the United Nations annually from the year 1947. It provides a comprehensive account of the yearly activities of the UN and its related agencies. The Yearbook of Commonwealth, published by the HMSO, London, from 1967 annually. The subject yearbooks furnish exhaustive information on a particular subject field. Some of the yearbooks of this nature are 1. Yearbook of Higher Education, 2. The Bowker Annual of Library and Book Trade Information, 3. Yearbook of Human Rights. There are also several yearbooks for every subject area. For example, you find yearbooks even in minor subject areas like business, multimedia, educational technology, stocks, higher education, press, and advertisements, etc. The second category of yearbooks is the supplements to the encyclopedias. Some of the publishers of encyclopedias issue annual or periodical publications to supplement the information contained in their encyclopedias. These annual supplements bring out a summary of the major events which have taken place during the year. The encyclopedias incorporate such information when they revise their basic sets. There are yearbooks which are published as supplements to adult encyclopedias, juvenile encyclopedias, and subject encyclopedias. The best examples of these are Britannica Book of the Year, Americana Annual, Chambers Encyclopedia Yearbook, McGraw-Hill Yearbook of Science and Technology. The Britannica Book of the Year is the annual supplement to the Encyclopedia Britannica and being published from the year 1932. The McGraw-Hill Yearbook of Science and Technology is a subject encyclopedia. It is published annually from the year 1962. Almanacs. An almanac is an annual publication containing a calendar of months, days, and holidays, and also astronomical data and other miscellaneous information. Almanacs are divided into three kinds, namely 1. Astronomical almanac, informational almanac, and topical almanac. Astronomical almanac. The astronomical almanac provides the astronomical information such as astrological aspects of the coming year. Most of the countries in the world issue astronomical almanacs. The famous almanacs of this kind are Indian Ephemeris and Nautical Almanac and Astronomical Ephemeris UK and US Nautical Almanac. The Indian Ephemeris and Nautical Almanac is published annually from 1957 by the Comptroller of Publications, Delhi. Informational Almanacs. These are general almanacs. They contain statistical data provided by the government sources. Therefore, the information is the most reliable, authentic and useful to all. The well-known almanacs in this category are World Almanac and Book of Facts, Information Please Almanac, Atlas and Yearbook Whitaker's Almanac. The subject almanac covers some good subjects and are useful to subject experts. Sub-almanacs of this category are the Almanac of American Politics, the Sportsman Almanac. Directories. ALA Glossary defines a directory as a list of persons or organizations systematically arranged, usually in alphabetic or classified order, giving addresses, affiliation, etc. for individuals and addresses, officers, functions, and similar data for organizations. Directories provide information on persons and organizations and their address. Directories are very useful to answer enquiries about persons, organizations, institutions, etc. The directories can be divided into two kinds, namely 1. General and special. The general directories are further divided into topographical directories and telephone, telegraphic and telex directories. Topographical directories. Topographical directories can be international, national, regional and local. They provide information about persons and places. The most well-known directories in this category are Kelly's Post Office London Directory, Assam Directory and T-Area Handbook, Comprehensive Calcutta City Guide and Directory. Telephone, telegraphic and telex directories. These are most common directories in every city and town. These are compiled by postal and telegraph departments. Good examples of this category are All India Telephone Directory and All India Telegraphic Address Directory, Hyderabad Telephone Directory. Special directories. The special directories provide information about institutions, associations, professional bodies and trade and business organizations. These directories are further divided into 3 categories, namely 1. Institutional directories, professional directories and 3. Trade and business directories. The coverage of these directories can be international, national, regional and local. Institutional directories. These directories cover the information about different organizations, institutions, associations, about them, objectives, functions, activities, members and their addresses. Some of the well-known directories of this category are World of Learning, Commonwealth Universities Yearbook, Universities Handbook, India. The World of Learning is published by Europa Publications, London from 1947. It contains names, addresses and other details of universities, colleges, libraries, museums, art galleries, learned societies and research organizations located throughout the world. Commonwealth Universities Yearbook. Directory of Universities of the Commonwealth and the Handbook of their associations, published by Association of Commonwealth Universities London from 1914. It provides information on year of foundation, academic degrees, admission, teaching staff, scholarships and other facilities available at the universities and educational institutions in the Commonwealth countries. Universities Handbook, India, published by Association of Indian Universities, Delhi from 1989. It is a biennial publication and covers information on universities and colleges in India and their academic programs, teaching staff, etc. Some of the other useful directories in the field of education include Study Abroad, Directory of Educational and Research Institutions, Directory of Distance Education Institutions, Commonwealth of Learning, Distance Education Institutions, World List of Universities. Professional directories. Professional associations publish their membership directories. They are useful to locate the organizations, the addresses of scholars and experts in different subject fields. Some of the important directories of this category are World Directory of Mathematicians, American Men of Medicine, International Directory of Translators and Interpreters, ALA Membership Directory, ILA Membership Directory. Trade and business directories. Almost all countries in the world have directories of this nature about trade, business, export, industries and manufacturers. Some important directories of this kind are American Register of Exporters and Importers, Directory of Indian Publishers and Distributors. In this directory, about 3,000 publishers are listed. Statistical sources. Statistical sources provide numerical data which are useful to researchers, scientists and social scientists. There are a large number of statistical sources. They can be grouped into three main categories, namely 1. General statistical sources, 2. Government reports and 3. Special statistical sources. General statistical sources. Usually encyclopedias, dictionaries, yearbooks, almanacs at large and directories contain various types of statistics. Some examples of this category are Directory of Statistics, Statistical Yearbook, UN, Directory of International Statistics. Government reports are published by various departments of central and state governments. Government reports can be divided into 1. Census reports, 2. Survey reports and 3. Abstracts and research reports. Census reports. Census is the record of systematic enumeration of population, house, business, profession, trade and other important aspects of a country. Once in every 10 years. USA was the first to start the census. In UK, these were done in 1801. In India, the census was started between 1865 and 1872. The latest census in India was completed in 2001. These reports are issued in different series covering the states and districts of the country, and the data on economical, social, cultural, ethnographic, migration, housing, administrative aspects in tabular form. Survey reports. The sample data of people and things are collected in the survey reports by the questionnaire. The best examples of this category are the National Sample Survey reports published by the National Sample Survey Organization, Government of India. They are a very important source of information but published irregularly. Abstracts and research reports. These are yet another kind of sources of statistical information. These are summaries of reports of government research projects. Some of the examples of this category are Statistical Abstracts, India, 1949, Statistical Abstracts of Andhra Pradesh, Statistical Abstracts of the US, 1879. Special statistical sources. There are many statistical sources giving information on special subjects of importance. In this category, we can include publications such as Demographic Yearbook, New York, United Nations, 1949. Yearbook of International Trade Statistics, New York. United Nations 1950, Yearbook of London Statistics, Geneva, ILO 1936. Evaluation of ready reference sources. The importance of ready reference tools has increased in recent times. A number of publishers are bringing out various categories of these reference books. Librarians often find it difficult to select more suitable tools for their users. The checklist or the criteria generally used for evaluating the reference sources, such as authority, scope and purpose, arrangement, treatment, format, and special features, could be applied to these ready reference sources with some necessary modifications. The authoritativeness of these reference tools can be usually judged on the basis of the reputation of the publisher, editor, or compiler. Government publications provide official information and statistics. For reliable and authentic information, we prefer government publications. The scope and purpose of any reference tool can be traced from the preface and introduction. Scope refers to international, regional, national, or local area. Coverage may be comprehensive or selective subject area, and it could be current or retrospective. The arrangement of information could be systematic in any reference tool. Systematic arrangement helps the users to collect the information quickly and easily. The arrangement in ready reference sources can be alphabetical, chronological, geographical, or even classified. Treatment. The ready reference sources are published annually or periodically. Always look for current issue publication which gives up-to-date or latest information. Compare with other similar publications or sources to determine the accuracy and reliability of information. Format. Format of a reference tool refers to the clarity and legibility of printing, typography, quality of paper, strength, and nature of binding, physical appearance, etc. Special features. The ready reference sources are published at specific time, frequencies as annuals, biennials, or regular intervals. As political and official positions, population figures, vital statistics, etc. tend to change very often, the reference tools are expected to incorporate the current or latest information. The special features such as currency of information, coverage of recent developments, brevity of information, methods of compilation, indexing methods used for easy location of information, etc. should also be examined. These checkpoints help the librarians to judge the value of ready reference sources before selecting them for libraries.
In this video lesson, you have seen various types of ready reference sources and the type of information available in them. We could cover only few important ready reference sources. However, there are thousands of ready reference sources available in the libraries. You can visit some of the libraries nearby your place and gather information about these ready reference sources, study them, and help the users to get the information they require.